was you, Mr. Mayor, at the last town hall meeting. I did a records request for complaints regarding Penske Cadillac. The first record of their compressor equipment being on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is 4/18/2006, 11 years ago. I alone, besides my other neighbors, have called in complaints maybe 300 times over that period of time, 95% of which there is no record. There are a number of entries by environmental employees stating the equipment is not in violation. Over the last 11 years, I've had to sleep in my living room 350 to 400 times. Right now, it's been 2.5 months since I've slept in my bedroom. This is a letter I have a letter here from when Senator Hadley was in office. I have a letter from them asking for, or inquiring into these issues with no response from the city. On February 16th, I talked to Community Lead Officer Kim and explained the ongoing issue. He said I needed to sign an A415 document, call the police at night to make reports, and when a pattern was documented, Penske would be fined every time after that. This was a stack of the cards each one of these is a report from a police officer. The following Tuesday, when I spoke with him, he informed me that the city attorney said he could no longer speak to me. Now at 2 in the morning, when I call the police, they inform me that they will no longer respond to any complaints regarding Penske Cadillac, and I have it on recording. So let me get this straight. The whole environmental department, the code enforcement, any of the commissioners and their employees, all the city council members, the police department, and the city mayor are so impotent that they can't get a dealership to put in a time clock on their compressor. Your big plan, your 2.5 year big plan in the making, you kind of sound like the big Cheeto in the Oval Office now. Most people ask why, but I know why, and I'll explain that in my next week at this city council meeting. And by the way, all 4 of my tires were slashed last night by Penske. Keep working on that plan.